It is time, my friends, for G2 to face Sentinels in a best of 5, my friends. This is the grand finals of VCT Americas, and it will be legendary, dude. The two best teams in the league. One thing I know for sure, man. One, this will be a banger, and two, Americas will be very well represented in Masters Toronto, man.
Using the drone, but not. Oh, did they catch Jorg? I think they must.
New crosshair from my boy Jugmo.
Feel himself anyway as well. A couple of stray shots, posturing back and forth.
Yo, man, this dude, Jugmo versus Zaken.
Sentinels taking some short.
Incredible.
Slowly contacting and faking B. This is designed to draw people away from that A connector, over towards B, and weaken the A site.
Leaf not to be moved though, and as a slight
it didn't hit him, man.
What? He's getting two.
That's the miss.
Jonah P instantly there with a response. He fills in the gap.
And immediately the pings are coming out in that corner. A flash, a clear, and Lee picks up 3.
Swinging all the way through here. It's all onto the shoulders of Narrate. Explosive is the opening, but already the net closing. Leaf, very forward angle. Yuto's going to be skipping right past him along with the players and the bodies. Might just be dropping and toppling. Valin is caught in a corner, stunned up.
Look at Bang, look at Bang.
Aftershock is just going to be rinsing him. Jonah P sidestep and good with the crosshair placement. Able to return with that fire once more, straight down.
What?
Jonah
P!
Offloading all sorts.
I've been telling you, man, the most underrated player of all time.
G2.
But all of this a feint. But a feint with 2 important players for Sen.
Zavos and stun as well. Great crosshair placement though. Zekken, Jorgmo getting one as well for his troubles, and he backs himself out of there on top of it. And it has pulled a bit of the attention away here. G2 are quite scattered in terms of the defensive setup. And Valin, luckily with the Thorns by his side as well. Those are going to be detonated by Leaf, so it has slowed down the approach by Sentinels, but they do have 40 seconds left to play with. And this game of cat and mouse has just gone the wrong way, but Leaf is absolutely going to be
look at that. Oh, that's right.
Expecting an instant response, but Senna slowed themselves.
And here's Jorgmo.
Okay, but look at see.
Repush. They're so confident right now, G2. Clearing out. Valin walking down mid. They've got great information.
Oh my god.
NXT, but Leaf cannot die.
Leaf is so low, man.
It's a flurry of bullets. Leaf is barely alive. He's going to be limping towards the back of the side if he wants to try and make a play to push this one back here, but seconds to spare. Sen get themselves into the post plan at least, and G2 have that discipline, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Valin earns himself 2, still Leaf back against the wall. He's got to know roughly the position of Zekken, isolated into the 1v1. Dodging, sliding off to the
What a 1v1, what a 1v1. It's for Zekken. Oh my god, the kid is different, bro. Prime Zekken, my friends.
Through this bracket recently.
He has been on fire.
And they needed that. 5 kills.
Jesus Christ. He's not stopping, man. He's owning people every game.
To make sure that his team is bailed out of a tricky situation.
That was good, that was good. Smart, kid, smart.
Spectacular individual performance.
Again. Enable.com is a gaming marketplace with 40,000 gaming products, including new and old titles with the best prices in the market. You can buy rare points to get the skins of your dreams with the Valorant gift cards, Xbox Pass, YouTube Premium, and much more. Check it out, the link in the description. And check it out at Enable.com, my friends, the sponsor of the channel. Here we go.
Again going for the big push. They will not be denied.
For Sentinels.
Pushing up right behind them here.
And 4 ults for G2.
Timing against them, but it's an open
big round.
An access here for Sentinels. And we're seeing it's an attempt to flood back in, but the players aren't really in position to try and do so. Rolling Thunder expended on either side here. It does push back.
Pushed them so far away. Oh my god.
Things here with a Hunter's Fury on top of it. Might be the cherry on top here, but still G2 are going to be drawing that blood. Leaf finds that opening, looking for a little bit more here. Armageddon is all being laid down on top. Sen posturing, trying to offer themselves up here in the rate. Has got so much to do! Absolutely absurd!
Yo, that was incredible, kid. That was actually incredible. Man, everyone on Sentinels
pulling out ridiculous rounds.
is finding their peak, bro. This is a scary thing, my friend. Scary thing.
Played the better game. What does it matter if Zekken and Narrate are on fire like this? Oh my god.
Yo, this is the Narrate we know he can be, bro. Okay.
The quick aim reset is superb. That's why they added this guy in the
presence though. Bodies starting to form up onto the side here for G2.
Okay, he saw the neon. That's a good info.
Trent spots it. Waiting for it.
What are you doing?
Will the timing be missed entirely?
Oh, he has cover.
This is the first one to catch.
Oh my god, bro.
Stuns on stuns and Util in their faces! It's second. Grabs himself two. Flash. Not quite avoided, but the gate crash.
That's full trust,
will
man.
lend you to safety. But Sentinels have access to the site now.
Are they aware of this?
With is on the flank.
From the flank, from behind. They should know that Leaf's been going for this regularly.
It's already rapid up towards A-Long here. Just a bit of distraction plays being called for.
Yeah, but they have no idea.
Though, stopped in their tracks, and it's up to Leaf here from the side finally. Takes that time into strike here, but a lot to deal with now if you are Leaf.
Ah, the double pick was so good, man. So good.
Sentinels guides them to safety.
No time at all.
Just drawing for that information. It's going to be broken down, and along with that fault line, it's going to be a wall up. It's used in response. Armageddon off to the side, and it just cleans up second. So road is paved up there, and still TP quick into the back, and bang! Strikes back! Doubled up with the paranoia. Leaf has to be there. Instantaneous. Finally cleans this one up, and it has called for a pause. Salvos forwards, the rate. By the guns, but finally back in action. Rifles in their hands. Sentinels. Not to be outdone.
That play from Bang was absolutely sick, under so much pressure.
Spike planted.
Never not smoked though, still. Bodies are going to be toppling regardless of that one, and it's all left towards Trent. Will he be given that opening? He's found the first.
But it's him, man. It is him.
Shots rattled.
Ah, no chance, no chance.
There by John. Everyone walking up onto these angles, and right from behind, this is it. Jorgamo's
no
time
trip at
to
all.
strike. Brings it true there, at least with the stinger in his hands. Bang, wrapping around now. He's got to try.
Oh my, what? What, thank you?
What the hell happened there? Jorgamo, someone taking a bullet to the brain, but Trent is there. At least with the trade, and this entire time, Sentinel been creeping forwards, crawling. And open access to the A side is what they've
Look
earned.
where a second is, man.
Celsius throws down that trip that
I don't think you
might
find
have
anything,
pushed him on the
actually.
flank, and they've inserted Zekken deep into B. He's going to get good information. They might suspect that somebody's been left in this spot. But do they think it's going to be the Neon? Oh.
Already coming to fruition here. Still plays off into the flank, but G2 don't really have much more control outside of that one. Sight's been flipped entirely.
John has ult.
Sentinel still in a good spot, and that's a stun for a stun and an ult expended. Rolling back.
Ah, he got stunned, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of miscoordination, but the aftershock pushed forwards. A bit of spam might earn himself another one. Jonah P still alive for now, but not for much longer. Celsius and John have to join and combine their might to try and stand against this one. Salvos. It's not pretty. The heat's been turned up entirely. John can't deny it into the 1v1.
Man, I would love to see the percentage of clutches from Trent, man. Actually, there's no time, no time, no time. I lost.
On the wire.
Ah, there's time. There's always time, bro. Oh my god, this kid is blasted, dude. He can stop time.
Ultimate end up meaning Zekken getting breach-ulted by his own team, wasn't able to fight them properly over towards shore.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. Yo, he played with
in the final round as
so much
G2 get up to
saturation.
5.
Maybe that's the secret. Oh, that's unlucky, dude.
So many crazy things happening there. The flank all the way through A lobby, undefended by the Cypher. The push is working again.
Oh my god, but I thought there was no time.
With 60 milliseconds on the clock.
And it's just been non-stop the entire.
Man, the kid is just too good, man. Just too good. Maybe the best player in the world right now, man.
Gameplay on both sides. Two teams just taking chunks out of each other.
Hey, my friends, remember that both teams are qualified for the Esports World Cup.
Had a repeat winner.
Yeah.
This is important also for seeding for Masters Toronto. And of course, both teams, they wanna win
And yet,
that beautiful
this would be
trophy, my
history in
friends.
either direction.
In the
G2 on
end,
pistol,
all
playing
these
things
players
slowly,
play for
expecting some
should
kind
be
of aggression
champions,
from the
my friend.
defenders. Really
You
common.
should lift
Do some
trophies.
kind of push off the barrier drop on Haven pistol.
Nothing
defense.
else matters.
But nobody from Sentinels overstepping themselves. This position from Zekken is really good, but you'd imagine it'll get cleared by the drone.
I don't think it did. He missed it.
Yeah, I'm not
Zekken knows
100%
it.
sure about that.
No, it didn't look like it. Broke it in time.
Oh no, he has. Look at the ping there.
Okay.
So ping in the corner. They did spot just for a moment Zekken's position.
G2 going to be swarming though. This is a quick reaction out towards over towards C. Senna still going to be reinforcing this one here. Plenty of bodies. Time to stand up to the test.
Oh
It's
my
gonna
God.
be sent your
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Salvage
Valorant's
into the back.
crazy.
Safety. TP into the back. That is risky.
King the
Zekken
pistol,
on
bro.
the
Can I
move.
be
Gonna throw
shot?
This one up again, and Zekken is there. It's rapid, isn't it? Wrapping around and trying to put that pincer into motion. Still, he's fired off a couple of shots and revealed the hand entirely. And G2 are calling for reactions of their own. They're taking space and taking
Big pistol for G2, man.
It's a feed that's filled up entirely with
Okay.
red. But
Okay,
Zekken's
okay.
still
Zekken can win this.
and with that, a chance. The pistol round win. He's already caught that timing here, but double down found the one. Not quite the second. Trent shuts him down. And for G2, it means
he's always good for the
world.
clutch, man. Always. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Huge for G2 to get both pistol rounds here on Sentinels map pick. I'm wondering whether Zekken gave away his position slightly with the stun that he threw rather than trying to get a pick with the pistol, but I can't really doubt what a beast he's been.
They're setting their sights all the way over towards C. Might be bogged down a little bit though. There's a lot of Cypher util to contest with.
Okay, they're playing retake here.
Yeah. There's no spam that Zelsis is going to be able to provide.
That's that Cosmic Divide. Denying a chance of Zelsis to potentially.
And this post plant is going to be so difficult.
Zekken is on a flank. There's the Vice wall there.
Magic on the flank.
That's really clear. They heard it. Presence in towards Garage. Snamageddon is trying to push them forwards. Bang!
Okay, Trent found him.
Getting the hell out
Big
of
one.
there still. As the curtain drops, so does Jorgamo with his head just clean off. Valin again wrapping rounds and away here. Watch for, not quite John. Just slacking in terms of that crosshair placement, and now it's a game of his timing once more. That's going to be a pull. Forced out of them just from the tap there, bang. We'll be able to get second and not to the half. Not quite, but the salvo is pushing them back in their way. Great util from G2. Discipline on show. Top form on top of it. Now Bang's getting kills, but honestly the time's already ran out. Now with the stars down, it's starting to spell it out. Nice and pretty here towards Zelsis. Playing around, weaving in and out.
And there's so much pressure. He gets more than one.
Decided ahead.
He does, he's a legend.
30 seconds left.
Bang all the way up through into the back now. There could be a timing to be taken. Zelsis still hanging on to a bit of that backside control, calling for the flood attempt, and here it is with a bit of the util. G2 though, they were lying in wait and they pounce on the timing. That chance to strike. It's a sight that's going to be theirs now. Zekken and John QT left into this 2v3. Just the outlaw doubled up with the bodies. G2.
Yo, what a shot by Leaf, man.
Setup to be able to pick off Valin, knowing that there's a small gap on that C split execute. But then G2 on the other side of things know that Sentinels want to flood into the back of sight, and they just hold, wait for the util, and then pounce, spring the trap. And the whole of back sight gets destroyed. I think it's really important that they put Zekken in a position where he can win.
What a tap, man.
He's been the player. I mean, Bang and Narrate have also been, I think, coming up with some decent moments. Bang in particular.
They're trying to be like us. They not like us. You know what I mean?
They're now going to realize that those players that went down the mid push were previously defending.
Should
be a gap.
Oh, what is this timing? Bro, Valin defends another one like that.
This one out.
Both times. Bang just not quite checking an angle, and Valin, he keeps the momentum going.
Yeah.
All left down to John QT.
Valin's a lucky man, bro.
Nightmare over here, watching the defense half slip away from.
Yesterday he won a clutch with this Stinger, man. On Nascent. The two players lined up for him, bro.
No money really to rebind to the next.
Perfect sync, dude.
Used any utility this round. I mean, maybe the stun at the very beginning, but.
And John, he's saving already. Low money for Sen.
The double trips though, so Sen have a great chance at defending.
And the Raiders hard committed here. The stun's going to be missing him. Just gliding straight past with a blind and a flash. Okay, there's a trip to try.
Okay, got it.
Jonah P. Right over towards.
Yo, getting two is huge, man.
Narrate dodging, weaving, ducking away.
Narrate!
And dominating
One more.
the spot that he's in. Dart in the leg doesn't stop Trent. Yet still that side is going to be opened up.
G2 is rich, man.
G2 now in that 2v3. Damage barely done.
I'm gonna get him for Trent.
Survives for now. Plant down. Jorgamo. He knows he has to take those risks and loses.
Bro, we got so low there.
QT barely alive for
Trent, you're insane, but this is impossible, bro.
Still. Sentinels needed this one near side. Fantastic connection and a good cleanup in the end here by Sen. Sitting tucked into the corner here, it's a Cosmic Divide.
They're probably going to expect these trips to be for heaven.
Oh my god.
To the head there, Zeltis tucked low into the corner. He's not long for the ward there.
John has one encounter too.
Overlapping Armageddon. Everything is being used by G2 to secure this round up.
Oh,
Chip damage.
A bunch of damage.
Man, this is a save, I think.
John has
This is a save, man.
But they're going to need
No?
players to follow up on it.
Fun to get crash backing away here, but he has to shot. Caught into the corner. It's a good combination. Stunned up there. Second wave of things, and he spotted it. Target acquired. Valin shuts it down. It's all left up to John now. He was supporting from afar with the util, but now left to step up. Earns himself the first one. Damage done to Valin and Jorg. It could be done, but a tap, and it's ice cold by G2. Not a peek, not a glimpse.
Valin's saying, I play first. I play first, boy.
The 12th round.
What an amazing player, bro. What an amazing player. And they lost the weapons. They have no money in two players. Lost their Rolling Thunder. Mad point for G2.
Valen's kills are so important.
Man, he
When
gets
you
a lot
expect the
impactful
Cypher
kills,
to be
but
on
that's
the
true.
side, you're thinking maybe that those trips are for heaven. And yet Zelsis is tucked over towards short. Valen, he gets him. Up to 20 kills. And he's caught Bang's timing so often as well. Towards the end here, he's calling a great attack.
GG, Roti, man. Sanfan, do you believe? Of course you do, man. 3 rounds, man. 3 rounds.
One round to stand between them though, and that is aggression. Second punished.
What a punish. That's the play that Zeken's been going for the majority of the half. Going back Sentinels to their more defaulty setup. And Zeken, he had such a start to this map. He was on fire. Now has to watch as G2 try to secure the first of these map points.
G2 have a habit of this as well. It's going to be that slow squeeze over the course of the round. Zelsis.
This is the first time Zelsis is playing here, but
are to be taken.
question is, can he get more than one?
Head of the spear chopped right off with Zeken falling early here. Let's see if the clearance is there.
Oh my god, look at Valen, bro. So aware.
Valen just can't be beaten right now.
No, bro. No.
Locked in.
They've left this gap over to
What an amazing IGL, man. What an amazing player.
watching for it. Takes his eyes off it for a moment. But he's got the right idea. They are getting squeezed on the A site.
That's what I mean. Control of the map entirely, almost here to G2, and it has to be heroics in the Raiden John QT. Can they stand up against it? Slide to the angle here. John rattling shots. Found a raid. Guardians can't get it done. One left to do it all. It's Bang. And already Leaf has his mark.
GG! And this was Sentinels map pick, my friend.
Domination in that second half here by G2.
They leveled up and found a different gear. Sentinels, they relied, I think, a little on that individual prowess.
It's played now, my friends. And
once more facing off against
good
each
map
other.
for both things, man. Good map for both things. It's John's favorite map. G2 map pick.
Yes, gonna be action, some bit of damage done here. And, oh, sidestep, not suppressed by the drone, so able to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's a tight one. G2, part of their game plan this time might be to try and apply pressure to Zelsis. We've seen quite a few teams run that kind of strategy against Sentinels on Split.
Walking all the way up though, that's okay, acknowledgement of a bit of lead still. Second! Goodness me. Rapid fire when
Oh,
goes
he
to
wants
Hanley. Just
more.
seen
He
a
wants
shoulder
more.
like hunting. A little bit more.
Go for the ace now.
For him. Can he get the 4? TP's
Okay,
back
look
to
at him,
safety,
man.
rejoining
Discipline is crazy.
the pack.
And when you have a player that's on form like this, white hot to begin the map, why wouldn't you want to fight? He looks super confident, utilizing Zelsis as bait, and put Valen and Jonah P in an almost impossible spot.
Yeah. Walking but spotted. Just to the side here and a flash.
Ah, that was his ace, bro.
You're gonna steal his ace. Zeken could
Bad
have
guy
had
in a
the
raid.
ace of the series already.
I can already
Just
see, man.
swings in and
Sentinels
cleans
versus
it up.
GG on Masters,
Fair
bro.
enough.
Pretty
Okay,
sure they're
I'll
gonna
give him a
put these two
chance
teams to
at
play against each
1v5.
other.
And the
I respect
firepower.
Second
There's
versus
never been in
texture.
doubt, I
Oh
think,
my
this
goodness.
Team, as we were kind of mentioning, gets them up to the pistol round win. Very important, I think, to have a strong start.
Well, of course, they lost both pistols on Haven.
Yeah.
It was 13-9,
Come on, boys, come on. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
and just in case, but it should make this round extremely one-sided.
Salvos. The stun does force at least the TP back out, but the Raiders just going to be trying to hold down that line, but cleans up in the end.
Forbidden round, San. Forbidden round. Be
Where are the
careful.
other players playing in sight with Narrate?
Yeah. A bit fearfully, I think, as well, with that Aftershock's going to be pushing them back in a way. And now doubled up, grouped up, bit of stray spam, but right click, jumping in your face, classic, and that's going to be gun reclaimed. Another layer to it though, G2 looking to step forward once more, trying to fight for absolutely every single inch they can get. Sentinels the ones that slowed down here because this retake is just occurring and the guns are not exactly the weapons of choice. Still John adjusts just in time. Over towards the top though, that is...
They didn't even force it this time, man. They learned in the game against MIBR, bro. They don't need your first stream, bro.
As much as you could possibly buy for Sentinels.
Going down towards Vents here. Drop down, that's Hearn. Just a few knee.
Oh my god, he's alive. He's alive some way, somehow.
Straight down. John
Needs to buy time.
Salvos. Jonah isolated ever so slightly, but he's got backup now arriving as well.
If they do end A, Zeken's been deadly in this anchor position. He catches Jonah P. That
Okay.
spike dropped.
Important
He
one
still
for
has a
San.
flash to play around.
Important for them to keep the weapons too. Good economy.
30 seconds
Being played
left.
around here. These are Sentinels players hard anchoring onto the site in a position here with a drone out wide. You've got to know exactly where they might be laying here with the stun. It's good. Run to the side, Trent.
Bro, I saw that happening.
Bloody murder. Still off to the corner. That's John, yeah, and that prior damage weakened him up. Bit of running gunning. Still, it's a 2v3 situation. G2 at least get themselves into the post plan, but more needs to be done by Leaf. Already wrapping, and it's a fast play by Sentinels. They're not messing around.
Yeah, it's a closer to plan.
More loose.
I love that smoke on sight from Valin.
Oh my god.
Snake bites walking through Valin. This is so unexpected. It isn't even necessary.
Bro, look at the run. Sentinels are losing. Bro, they will be tilted now, bro. Tilted.
Plays all around. It doesn't matter that you put this G2 team in a disadvantage.
Already been good individually on Heyman.
No signs of life until now. Bang is going to be under a lot of scrutiny. Still with that paranoia is excellent. And he calls for the fight forwards.
I thought he was going to get more, because Bang is good for those, man.
Follow up, but G2 not done yet, not done.
Remember the 4K to close the map against Clouds.
Right back.
Here we go, San. Come on.
Now that's what you want to see from Sentinels.
Yeah. I want to see 5 maps being played here, bro. That's all I want.
The choke point, stuffing G2 before they can even
I want the mouse
started.
pad, bro. Oh my goodness, so
That's how
clean.
Sen got the win on Ascent previously. And this is a really nice strategic adjustment. Obviously, a fumble there from G2 as well.
Yo, he's clean, bro. He's so clean. Damn.
Let's go, boys.
But that is what you want to see. That's what they didn't quite execute properly in round 2. Leaf in the brawl over towards A main in the prior round, but
4 ult for Sentinels here, my friend. Low money for G2.
Gap down to 1, and they still
Big
have
round, man.
Tejo
Big round. Leaf
Huge ultimate.
has the Viper's pet. Trying to Armageddon.
Potentially with it. Let's see what the game plan looks like.
Well, the game plan here for G2 seems to be put all the pressure into Zekin.
Trying to clear it out to the angle. Easier said than done.
Yeah, everybody has a plan.
Next time, why
Until they
don't
get
you?
destroyed by
Three isn't
Zakan.
enough.
They lose their heads, bro. They lose their heads.
Not the weapon. Potentially for the job.
Oh
but still
my
gets it done with
God,
Stinger in
dude.
hand.
Man, what
He's
Zakin
into
is
it.
doing lately is
In through mid.
on another level, man. On another
All
level.
on lock. Sentinels making sure that they leave no openings.
The new face of Sentinels,
You
bro.
can see why G2's game plan would be, let's try to target the weak area where Zekin's holding alone. And yet, it's not weak at all.
Need a bit more than that.
He's
This is crazy, man.
absolutely done him.
He single-handedly won the round for Sun. A big round with big ults in play, but doesn't matter, man, because he can shoot better than most. Look at that, man. Oh my goodness. That's so clean. Felt like he had a Phantom there, bro.
All signs of control so far. into this
better.
map. Last few rounds all going away Ascend. They've dragged it up even, 4-4.
To be honest, the last 2 rounds, they've tried to do
Was
just the
Twiz
same
in the
thing
back there?
Yeah.
3. They had to bring 3 and it still didn't work.
Letting his team know it's all being cleared out nice and pretty now towards the back. It's Zekin's turn. Ping's going to be highlighting all sorts here, but now it is used. Armageddon on either side here, alternating. And this is going to be a bit chaotic onto the side for about a moment. Kevin, can you pass your way through? Salvos denying the defuse entirely.
Oh, person
Trent left.
that doesn't play Valorant can understand any of this, bro.
Time to King G2.
Look at the rounds they win, bro. They are always good for those.
And that
Jing
is
G,
what
man,
happens when
is
you give G2
similar
a
in
post
this
plan.
regard, man.
This is
They
what we were
always
talking
win the
about
shifters.
sending
It's
to be playing
crazy.
them in the choke point. This time, G2, they barrel through with a huge amount more utility to push Zekin away. And once they get the site for free, it doesn't matter how good your retakes are. You're going into a pit, you're going into ultimates. And if Trent's the last one alive, you're going into salvos as well. It is so difficult to win clutches against Trent.
Salvos over towards the top here with the paranoia.
Oh my
lay it
God, oh my God.
down. Alongside, it's going to be an offloaded. Viper's Pit. It's going to be hiding now, blanketing the site ever so slightly here for Sentinels, but time is of the essence.
Jump in his face, bro. Jump in his face.
20 seconds left, a bit of stray spam and hoping, running and gunning. And some prayers for them. Jumping down and away, around to the side. Narrate! It's handed!
Yo, Narrator's having a great game
Multitude
again.
of kills. All to his liking, and poor Jonah P. Not much
Okay,
to
this
do
will
in
put
this spot.
5 to 5. Low money on G2.
Challenged the
Big,
pit, and they
big
lost.
round, my friends.
Some of those are just going to come down to timings.
Not even saying. This is Valorant, my friends. Just gonna show the replay of the next round to show this kill here by Zakan
So good.
against
One
Shamar.
round, he's just had firm control over towards
And then we
A.
move on to the last round of the half, my friends.
Narrate's got to be good with it.
He's behind most of his team, though. He can't really use it to try and reactively help them out.
No chance for Zeldas, man.
First into the breach, round to the side, and there it is. Team stun in action. And John QT no long for the world. Narrate.
All right, gotta go big.
Towards the side.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
G2 is all it takes.
Yo, pretty good half for G2, man. Getting 6 here is actually amazing for them.
See what they can do. Quick play.
Only Benga left.
Against this
Not for long. 6-6 half, man.
6 G2.
Like Sentinels want to take some A ramp control really quickly. Can be dangerous doing this into breach Tejo, because that stun salvos at the start of the round is always a possibility.
There's a stun, there's a TP. It's countered up, yeah. You see it reclaim.
The counter.
Barely able to survive, not taking too much damage.
None, in fact.
And so here it is, double face.
Okay, big kill by Zeldas.
Discipline. Combining forwards now and paving a way to success. Open access to the A site. Everything's going to be open though, so no safe plan in that direction, but plan for main at least.
And this is where you get to see if Sentinels can be perfect.
Okay, John is in good position.
This is reactive, feeling the heat there from Leaf, and now he's going to be rejoined by the rest of his team.
Right after a shock
John
flash.
is playing so safe for the salvos, which are back in 10 seconds.
Trying to drag this one out all the way forwards. A lot of util being expended out towards it, and John not even creeping around for the backstab. He wants to play just for the salvo timing. Realizing that's the big advantage on top of the players that they've already taken out. Stun.
John, good pack.
Finally the time to
Clean pistol for Sam, a very important one. Stats for you, my friends. Second 16 kills, balling, top fragging for G2, man. This is the kind IGL he is, bro.
Surely. Hearing some sound cues, Elsis. Bullet to the head, with the wall blocking most of the damage. Lucky to be alive.
And a reclear pushes Bang away in the B main. So this is now a huge fight in mid.
They're getting active, aren't they? G2.
8 players.
Looking for a brawl. Looking to define how this round goes here and now. Who can react faster? That's going to be the question. Utils forwards, flick to the side. Sentinels have got the fire in line. Not stopped. Slowed down though, minute on the mark. Got to take that spike all the way back.
Far betray, but Zeldas is 7 HP.
Well, you're going to be running into Jorgamo.
Oh,
He hears it.
he hears everything.
Splashing around.
Bug is ready.
Drone. Woo! Couldn't break it. Had to commit. Had to get all the way the hell back out of there. TP's forwards as well. Up onto the site.
I think Zelsis took 140 there.
Second anticipated with the pathing. Forwards down into hell.
Okay.
Zeltis is the last one standing.
And man, this is gonna break Sun economy.
Exactly where he is.
8-8, looking good for G2, man.
On his hand and he's posted up. It's a game of reactions. Game of timing.
Zinzaki so early, man.
Elbow, barely peeking.
Yo, you
out.
gotta predict that you have an up, dude.
Needed.
And
Drone immediately there.
Yeah,
This is after a timeout.
Back up on the angle. Jorgamo was forced to fall back off. He didn't
You
want
guys
to
have
get
a
traded, and
drone.
The drone helps set him
Breached.
back up again. Ping
Clone,
as well.
bro. That's bad, Zekan.
Walking up for now. John's going to have that drone. Got to
Too late for that.
Again, Jorg does not want to be caught out into the open as a TP fast.
Man, this is a big run for Sam, bro. Redman is shit.
Presence noted here by G2. They are reinforcing.
Okay, John gets
the A
the
side.
barbecue, got Armageddon. Oh my god, oh my god.
Smoke dropped. They're calling for the swing as that smoke does blossom and bloom. Jorgen was already found the one Armageddon. Trying to push them past. But locked down into the spot.
Yeah,
Jorgemo
beautiful run by Jogmo. Easy for him, actually.
A bit of argy-bargy.
30 seconds
He's already
left.
picked up 3
John,
into the round.
only
Now John QT is left
a grind in
to pick
hand,
up those
man.
pieces. Upgrade found, but in a 1v3.
No time, no time,
20
man.
seconds left.
Lost to Leviathan last year, making sure that they don't lose again.
Trying to defend this one. They don't know where the TP is, but finally, okay, set your sights on.
Set them to do that trip to here, man.
This one's coming.
It's the only way, man. It's the only way.
TP into the back. That's paranoia. Should be a connection onto a multitude of them. Just a clone, but not going to be faked out for too much longer. 25 seconds left. Sen, they call for the pause, tempering the moment for just a bit.
But there's so many defenders here.
Here it is. Util in their hands. Smoke.
Hey, look, Cavalli, dude. Oh my god, yo, he's on fire.
Open access to the bodies here.
He wants that trophy, my friends. He wants that trophy so badly.
Sen just got penned in a corner. They haven't really been doing much of a pinch onto A-Ramp. This could be nice pressure onto Trent. But Zekan and Bang back away. And they'll have to back away.
Do you have anything to get out of here? Yeah, the gate crushes there. Zekan barely out of dodge. He's just waiting for the last possible moment. Dramatic effect and all, but Sen need a bit more than that now with the drone to lead.
Okay, Zekan.
Zekan's there.
Big first blood.
Taking damage into the process. What's the next level to it? Timing taken,
okay,
slipping
don't
past
second
it,
there.
in through the
Ooh,
smoke.
bang!
200p, Seeger to just try and drop down, is punished.
Good trade.
Sentinels though, time to shine for them. Rolling Thunder cleaving his way through the site. Now they've got the B site open access, but Trent has already weaved his way in through the back and snaps up. Reaction.
Oh my god, Valen got the
There's
kill.
the follow-up. Valen's right there. Paranoia sweeps through. Narrate happy to try and step up towards it, and Valen almost there with that reaction, but dealt with. All down to Jorg now. Retake with the op. And Zelsis cheeky with the off angle. Yeah, that's going to get the job done.
Okay, we got a game, we got a game.
From Sentinels. Jorg is going to pick up another op. So, pretty similar scenes again. And Sentinels.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Sentinels dying to this up again, bro.
Him early.
Okay, joining first.
Causes issues this time. Oh my!
Ah, look at this guy up, but that was props to Jogbo, man.
Gonna be denied
That was
kill.
insane, actually.
Shorty does the
Man, that was beautiful. Oh my god.
30 seconds though.
30 seconds left.
Is this angle anticipated either from Jonah P? You're hearing it now to rumble up through vents. Surely heard and spotted, stunned, slows him down. Salvos trying to be used.
Okay, that's been nice.
Being slow to a crawl. Got to get a move on, but you're really just being bogged down by the multitudes of util the G2 have.
All time.
Pocket. There's another one for you. Stun forwards and whip.
That was a weird run, man. That was a weird run.
Into your match, into the
Yup, apart for Sentinels, mapping point for G2.
Stunned.
Happy to play the retake though. Is G2, especially with that rolling thunder forward.
Rolling thunder for Jonah P.
Might cause
Finally, the pit
difficulties.
being used here. We got some stingers, good for the situation.
Down for now here, but the salvos, Paranoia.
G2 is rich, man. They can
Pulled
go.
out. Sentinels trying to set themselves up nicely into this one. Random spam! That's the one player that could not go down with it. The pit dropped down. And Sentinels left lacking.
yeah.
Left gasping for air here. G2! Just dominant!
GG, G2!
We thought G2.
What was they spam, bro? And he's stopping the perfect moment too. I don't know, man. What? Look at him laughing, bro.
EG. And they got a rematch here with Sentinels, and they've come out.
But yo, Zaken on Pro is the best Euro player
lead in this
in the
grand
world.
finals.
Friends, get ready for a second Euro masterclass. For me, the best Euro player in the world here in this map.
Jonah P just decimates him. Ends him. Art control. Giving up.
The Dragon is insane too.
Reclaim a bit of that territory. It's going to make all the difference to Sentinels here. Pistol round to get the plant down, and damage has been done prior, so easy cleanup, but I think you can expect this one. Wrapping around again, second go of things. Leaf, salvos, potentially to push them back at second. Handed, potential chances, bang. Potentially stealing away, but Leaf has
Time.
it all the way through into Art.
John's the playmaker, though. He's
Knocking
got all
around.
the way
Misses in
behind,
5.
seconds on the salvos.
That's going to make a huge difference. He's missed it into the timing. Bang, though.
Oh, they're fine, they're
To
fine.
deny, at least with that damage done. Surely Valen onto the defuse.
Oh, they got half.
Time has been missed. Salvos lay it down. Valen, hop feet.
There's no way, right?
Last now in this spot. Smoke.
Bang before.
Bang. Takes him out.
Through the smoke there, I think, towards the end. And
Too
Bang
close,
likes
man,
the
too
ropes of
close.
So many of his teammates. Sen had 3 separate opportunities to catch one of the G2 players. First of all, Narrate coming through mid, I think should have been able to catch one and instead got clocked in the head.
Man, this crosshair is so good.
Then we saw another tussle over towards Art that didn't go their way. I think that was Zelsis, but Bang throughout it all in A main.
Oh, there's a guy there.
4K.
I thought he was fist
You did a
bumping
really
a
good
ghost.
job that round of shooting them. You should do that more.
I don't think Zeken's analysis is spot on. I don't know.
But still, Sentinels now should be set up for pretty decent bonus.
And man, let's out cheer for Sentinels here, okay?
Bumbling into the wall.
This cannot end 3-0, bro. Just can't.
Healthy.
That would be so boring.
Mark 2.
Senna not shy whatsoever here. Willing to try and step up, Zekin. Side steps. The Caesar's going to be dodged.
So let's go, San.
Trying to make sure that they can remove this.
Oh my god.
But a rifle in hand. It's bonus.
They need this. They need this bonus. They need this bonus.
Zelsis!
Raise your hand. Ask
How the hell
God.
is this guy still
Ask
breathing?
Stains energy to blast them, bro.
29 HP with the regen shields. This round was supposed to be going over towards B. You could see because of where John was taking the spike. And instead, the Art players find so much success. But with Narrate falling,
Yeah, surely leaves
Zelsis
caught here.
again.
Indeed.
Oh, John got the kill. What?
Wrapped from the
Okay,
side.
Jugmo. 1v3 situation.
In the right place at the right time with the weapon at hand. There's a chance with Zelsis low enough as he is.
Spike planted.
For the
Hey, man.
post-plant, though, plenty of ults of
So
Centuries
this is a very
spend.
good map for Sun.
Angle watch for. Finds the first.
Ascent, if I remember correctly, they beat G2 last time. And let me check
Bonus off the back of that.
what is the
I wonder
last
if 1
one.
second
Because the coaches were saying that the Center coaches were saying that they believe in the comeback.
Great job.
And Josh, the coach from G2, is kind of worried, bro. So the last map is Icebox.
Over towards A. Cosmic Divide. As you already mentioned, Josh, now's the time to let those ults shine here for Sentinels. Full clearance though, G2. Giving up control, but backside is laid bare. Second. Happy to play around this spot here. Needs a bit of an evacuation policy though with the TP, and he could just be getting pressured at a moment's notice. Steel Garden, it's even better. It's all being slowed down. Sentinels, full access. Still haven't been able to get the plant on. Okay, and that might be a bit of a
Like more
problem.
flank with that out, man.
This
What?
might be a bit of a problem. Jorgamo coming from the flank.
Yeah.
The vice wall was put in place to stop a flank from mid.
Nightfall,
Whoa!
util used. Armageddon! Can you run? Can you escape? Right into the
Oh my god, Val's down.
Open access here with the rifles in hand and still deafened to nothing but Sen. Happy to just all the way stand up tall and proud here.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks
Jordan's
like...
flank, not a
I
problem
don't wanna jinx
anymore.
it. I don't wanna jinx it.
To just save the operator.
But it looks like a
Away
5
where he was coming from.
maps
Sen might
grand
have some
finals,
kind of
bro.
an idea.
Let's find the operator.
Fight in A main potentially here as well.
Yeah, really clashing. An attempt towards it though, but Jonah P is already cleaned up. Out towards Art still. It's an important fight to take. That is monstrous from Bang.
He's having a map here. He's controlled all of that aggression. They even got the pick over towards Art, and Sen looking like they're going to sail away with a 7th.
There's no stopping them at this point. Wonderful beginning. Leaf though, Zelsis off, but okay, Zekin's there, isn't he?
Spike planted.
Can't let that go unchecked. Valin, okay, it's nice with the angle. He was pushed up so slightly, but in that 1v2, Bang! Again.
G2 fighting mid on the eco. Super classic plan, and they've caught Bang in the corner. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
well-
Zelsis in the corner.
Still, and dealing with the rate off to the side. It's an aggro play by
I'm back.
G2 on their own half buy, potentially something to turn the tide of the way that this map has been going.
John might be stuck, or he might find the timing on the
I
timing.
was watching Flamengo game, bro.
Balance right
Our
there
old player
behind. Stones are deaded.
just squad against us.
A bit
Last
more
minute, bro, last
in.
minute.
Oh,
Sad,
it's a
bro,
silent
sad. And
pop to
7-1 is
recover,
coming here,
but
Joe.
eventually gets it.
Ay, ay, ay. Unlucky.
Trent, unfortunate with the timing there, he was watching that for the longest moment,
So-
but just turned his back towards.
Finally something going on for G2 on this map.
John QT has got a lot more to do though in this spot. The spike has been definitely dropped and isolated, but so are these.
Right?
John.
Bro.
Here, 1v4.
If they lose this round, FF.
He's actually still got drone to work with as well. It's tough to want to drone in any of these spots, because you don't know that your back is even going to be safe. But if he gets a bit of info, if he spots
Bro, he
it,
can actually win this.
Valin keeps walking
30 seconds
forwards
left.
here.
Yeah. Making sure that they double up here, but
Why are what? Why are you pulling your knife?
John had chances for sure.
Are you trolling, John?
Can also try and reclaim some of that space.
My friends, I lost the music that I used to play.
Zelsis is the next one.
I need to find that again, bro. I downloaded the wrong one. This one that I have right now is...
a bit more pace.
it's too long, bro. It's too long.
Two by Sen, but they're being slowed down by all that util. Season.
Sorry for not
It's avoided.
not having this at one
He's gonna
sound
be
this
slowed down
time,
himself.
man. After this map, I'm gonna download it.
Down, so he had to recall. That means Art is so open.
Instant. It's there.
Actually, I'm gonna do this right now. Let's see if I can find it easily.
This time the discipline is reigning supreme here from G2. They make sure to leave no gaps for Sentinels to play around. Time though, bit of trouble because Zekin, dimensional drift forward, spotted out the players. Gives his team the information to work with.
You want to fight it?
Even clear out most of the way.
Really good ult combo again. The Yoru ult into the Astra ult, and you just get the whole side for free. Zelsis still has his to work with if things get difficult, but Bang fell.
Yeah, finally up top
Spike planted.
section of mid here. Jorgamo with his own ult as well. He's trying to flip this one all the way around. Zelsis is isolated in towards the back, and Jorgamo has cleaned him up, but the Steel Guard
Okay,
will still
Geometry.
lay it
John still
down,
has ult.
overlapped. Sound cues cut away here from Sen, but finally fading, returning to their senses and narrate.
Kill of the round.
Walkabouts,
That was the kill of the round.
Haunts up and over towards the top. Difficulties now for G2. They still want to try and make a go of this one, but the reveal is big. Trent!
Misses for
A
John.
quick 180, dodging, juking, Armageddon though. Lays it down by some time, sidestepped. He's low enough himself.
For the size gunplay, bro. Shooting matters. Shooting matters.
He's denied for it, but he's earned himself at least
10 HP for Trent.
For it. Potentially a chance for Trent. Time of the essence ticking down. And John QT is dragged to his grave most likely at the end, though, just out of sight of it. And 9-2 now for Sen. One more round left.
For them, John.
It's so difficult to beat Trent in these clutch situations, but John
And Trent almost got that, bro. He was pretty close.
Masterfully plays with the sightlines to bait Trent off the defuse multiple times. Look at him jiggling, only unveiling a shoulder.
I put my body on the line to kill that guy. I just want you to know.
We're gonna play too hard.
They're feeling good out there, though. All of the stress and the pressure of being
likes and nervous at the same time.
in the series
Kind of crazy.
have evaporated off their shoulders. They're playing loose. And they're doing a good job at controlling G2, who are once again trying to force the fight.
Yeah, forwards up here. Trying to take
Oh my god, these stingers.
At the hand here.
Man, 3 to activate the curse for G2? Nah, right?
Fast reaction from Sentinels.
We want to see Ascent and man.
From Narek,
I want to see
manages
Icebox
to get himself
actually.
all the way deep. He's past this drone reclear.
It doesn't click on. There's an awareness here from GT.
Issues that are getting hungry, man. I need
The
to
way that Jorg is holding towards sewers.
But the
prep my
players
foot.
are super confident. You know, Zelsis is walking all the way up, triggering the wall, not worried about being punished. It feels like Sen have the liberty to walk around and take individual fights because they've been winning so many of them. The ults, though, are in G2's favor. The players as well, the numbers. But for some reason, I feel like this is going to be a 10-2 half.
Yeah, I mean, Sen has been winning so many of them, and it keeps rolling.
It's just moments like that. Leaf should have had him dead to rights.
There's no stopping them.
Headshot. Man, Sentinels is so good in this map, bro. In big
Big goals
parties.
to use if you are G2, but
Not just Zyken being the best in the world
damage
here, but
process towards this round. Still alive though for now.
it helps a lot.
Sentinels are forced to play deep tucked onto the side because of that cosmic divide. It's just been layered down now, but Trent does have the right tool for the job again. Pushing them forwards, out into the open. Salvos spraying!
Zeus is having a great game, man. That helps even more. Even more, Zeus is. Oh my god.
He did it earlier in the half.
So, next map is Ascent, and remember my friends, last time these two teams faced each other there, Sentinels took the W, bro.
You might have thought earlier
And it was
today
kinda
that
clean,
it was gonna be the
actually.
second show. And it was.
Icebox, I have no idea what to expect.
Losing weirdly enough.
I could see Sen
2-half powered by Zelda.
reversing sweep this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Down aggression from G2. Sen right now look like the kings of Pearl.
Yeah, bro, I
G2 a
agree.
mere
I agree.
copy.
Trying to punish potentially with it, but yeah, walls up and over. Again, you can navigate it. It's going to slow you down. Just a tad here.
A flash for Zekken. Could go crazy.
Refighting right into the salvo stop.
He still gets the kill. What?
Take down B.
Oh,
that was the info on the spike too.
Spike's going to be dropped down, but recovered. 25 seconds left.
Okay, they're going A, they're going A. Time is low though.
But there's nobody actually defending A.
All full evacuation, isn't it? Sentinels have just been reinforcing, but now they're going to hear it.
Okay, now they heard that.
Yeah, okay, noise being made.
But they're going to be late to it. This plant is going to go down without a hitch. G2 with an opportunity of winning a 4v5 post plant.
Like a heist before our eyes, to be honest.
Don't know how they got away with that. Valen, he's looking to try to make the play. And John thinking about
my.
it, watching for it. The two IGLs.
Oh
trying to find the
my.
timing.
Who has more patience, man?
No mind games here, and what a flash as well. Leap forwards with the fight. Crossfire setter's going to be set up with him and Trent as well. Just a slight peek, backing away. Trying to hope that these players open themselves up into the more, into the classics in hand. Reloads but saved. Trent off to the side, and Leaf has not been denied. Nothing can take this guy down now.
2 bullets.
1v2, John. 3 bullets left to do it all.
Aye.
How the hell does that happen? Leaf!
He gets more kills,
It's
man.
ridiculous!
He's gotten away with murder.
Man, this was a Sen round, bro.
G2 in general have.
Can they come back, bro?
Pivot all the way from B to A.
No, right?
Sen just didn't think they would go for it.
No.
Instead, 4v5, they get the plant down and Leaf picks up 4 kills.
That was clean, that was clean.
Valen even finding that time.
Some style at the end.
To have a chance here.
And we've seen big individual moments from the Sen players. It only takes a couple.
They're stacked up. Doesn't matter that they're on an eco here. They can do some real damage, especially with that util. Sentinels!
Spike down B.
Oh my god, what's that the thing? What happened?
Dropping guns towards their back.
Leaf with only a ghost to work with and a drone in his face.
How did they go?
Spotted out, overwhelmed, swarmed into the spot,
What?
and this is it.
What happened, bro?
G2 just really rushing into things there, not
Okay.
getting the spot.
This is over. This is over. GG, my friends.
3-2-1 swing together.
GG. What a kills for sure. I don't know what happened. It just didn't reply.
If there was any hope of a G2 comeback from a 10-2
Nah, there's no anymore, man. No anymore.
The knife in the back.
If it is in rank,
Anticipation of where this one was
they FF
and they just all swing out together.
and they kill again, man.
Yeah, G2
Go next.
super stuck inside of them, right? They couldn't find a safe area to stand. Now feels pretty confident just walking all the way up. He heard the audio cue.
ADS timing. Oh, it's missed on both ends here. But it's
Oh
two
my god,
players
that time is
putting
crazy.
pressure now, applying it onto Zekin. Can he deliver?
What? He missed? Oh my god.
We'll go Koei. Oh, right.
At least he's alive.
There with a gate crash again, but it's watch for as well. These lurks. Realization by Sentinels that they have lost that mid control.
A little bit timid there from
30
QT.
seconds left.
Might have been able to catch a kill.
Quick tap. Looking to try and
Okay, Jones still has ult too, man. Time is low. Time is low, you two.
Team forwards. Somehow Leaf gets that one. Zekin can be dropped here. Plant now down. Into the post plan we go. John was not baited into using his ult. It means they can use it now for the retake. Jorgamo is forced to step forwards, and he's only on single digits almost of HP. Trent with that fire over the shoulder just takes out Bang, and he's caught a timing of his own, wrapping all the way around. This is going to be so unexpected for these Sentinels players.
And you've still got pull. Here come the salvos.
I say it's going to be unexpected. John was aware of the fact. Celsius forwards, he's going to be done. But here's those salvos, like you were saying.
I'm done with the bro. I don't want to watch this agent anymore, bro. Can they remove from the game before Masters?
Jonah P finds it. Time ticking though. So is the spike. Chances nigh impossible. That's the trouble we were talking about.
Oh,
You let
he
G2
lost
get
the
into these
weapon,
post plant
so...
spots.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, there's
Four
four
players are
players.
Sentinels on half armor, so could do some damage with that one on top of it here. Dimensional Drift clears the way.
And Leaf really likes this ult a lot, man.
Do you want to hard commit into this? Back through into it. Bang. He's not shy, he's not scared, but now we'll have to back away here. But there's a Thorns by his side. Stand up.
Oh,
Into
Bang.
the corner. There's no real chance for him there.
Got scared there a little bit. Trying to run away from the Armageddon. Leaf has ult.
Earned his team a bit of a
Second,
foothold as well.
Dimensional Drift too.
Calling for the pause as well and causing a reclearance called for here by Sen. Wide face, John. Just step up to it. Armageddon.
Yo,
now.
Jones on fire, bro. 17 kills.
No player's going to be falling.
When he's holding his weapon, he can show, bro.
Down against most of this team. G2 starting to get
Everybody's changing crosshair.
to this side slowly but surely. The discipline is there. Making sure that they can. And an unfortunate 140, but flips it well back around. Zelsis.
Bro, this is getting close, my friends. So
They
close.
are clawing this one back. Space is still being held down. And he could be that difference maker. TP in. And it's not expected. What a play. That's so sick. Past the Cosmic Divide. Completely hides the intent, Jorgamo. He wants a little bit more.
They might
Aye,
just
aye, aye, bro. Aye, aye,
blow
aye.
here to Sentinels.
And they need to win this one. It has to be the full investment. And what's the case with the economy? Nightfall up and over. A lot of queues cut away, but the util's going to be broken down anyway. Up through the top. Sentinels.
calm down, bro. There's no way Sentinels lose this, bro. There's no way.
Raw reaction time.
It was 10-2, right? There's no way they lose this map, bro.
G2.
No way, no way, no way.
Nothing slip. They hear it scurrying away.
Oh, they lost everything. They lost everything. They are broke.
The single gun.
Jake, your wall was insane, bro. I took behind him. You didn't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Improvised.
Bro, I don't know what I'm doing. How can they know?
We've got to run that one again.
1 minute on the clock, my friends. 3 big ults for Sentinels. They gotta win this, man. It's now or never.
Bang takes the timing inside.
All grouped up, Bang. You've been a playmaker, and you are.
Oh, he likes this. He likes this plays on the smokes.
Really ripped away.
Phantom player.
Dodging and weaving.
Phantom
his
abuser.
bullets, whistling past. He's grazed. Limping out of the fight for now. But he's bought time and a life.
Okay, they're gonna save the ult too.
Sentinels themselves.
That'd be big for them, man.
It's what they needed.
They so desperately needed Bang to be a hero.
30 seconds left.
Stray spam again.
Concealment.
Any player at G2 could fall at a moment's notice, but now here it is. Second wave of the util once more off to the corner. That's a stun! Bang! Still waits
Okay, Bang with the big play, man. With the big play.
Nothing to work with.
This
Surely
will
in hand, Trent does.
alleviate the pressure a little bit for Sentinels, bro. Map point secured. All thanks to this man.
And it
Bang,
wasn't the
bang,
ultimate
bang.
difference in the end, Zelsis throws his in.
Like
but
the
it's all
song.
Bang.
I love this song, actually. So good.
Finally, after 6 rounds in a row from G2,
You guys like Trey
Bang
Chapman?
figures out a little gap,
It's
a
amazing.
small window of opportunity, where Jorgamo was prepping that flash to pop out through the smoke.
Enemy remaining.
Bang catches them.
all nice. Nice, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. One more. Relief. Oh my goodness.
That's a scream of relief. That's a release of tension that has been building for Sentinels. And now a bit of a
Straight into it,
scrap.
man. Yeah, these are players, these are bodies that are going to be facing up here. Sentinels! It's almost everything thrown at them. On either side.
But
here,
they
G2,
only need 3
they
rounds.
get the advantage now. Dimensional drift.
Chupais, man. Chupais.
You
Because
could speed up on the back
some might
side
get
of it,
broke.
especially
They lose
with Jorgen
season the
pulling out
next.
2 of the players. Thorns drop down. Dimensional drift is going to be faving. And now that Armageddon paves the way potentially to success for them. Jorgamodo, you got to try and get the hell out of there. The clone's going to be eating the bullet for it. And a call is made to try and fight forward. Sentinels, it's about how they absorb this now. It's a gambit to be played, but the round swings on its head. Jorgamo rips away 2 lives.
Oh, did they go already save, man?
Now with just Celsius and bang.
They go, right?
Spot and over, bang. Still trying to spam them down, leave just on a Celsius. G2 not done yet.
My ult is ready.
QT,
My friends. Nightfall.
Coming, he's going to be able to at least respond.
Bang. Has cost divided for retake. Some stingers. Sheriff.
This slowed, time bought.
But this is going to be a plan.
Man.
This is going to be...
Winning this round here with stingers would be so good. Against G2.
This
Would be like karma.
Talk about a turning point. All it takes is 1 more round, and John QT
I would type back.
delivered them a
Karma is a
world round
bitch.
so far.
On chat, no?
Enough
I would do that.
It's expanded
Wait.
at this point. Joan
What if I lose?
rips away 2, but he needs more where that came from. Off to the side of Jar with a movement.
Karma's what? GG! Sentinels fans, calm down. This series is just getting started.
At the 11th hour, 2 heroes stepped up for Sentinels. Bang on a rifle round, and John Cutie with a 2K spray down with a stinger.
It looks like Zekken wants to have a chance of his own. It's a flash to try and push past, but immediately dashes back, but he is hard committed! Oh my, almost doesn't matter, but still traded out in the end. That's Valin. Pushed up deep now, and just like that, first domino falls, the rest of them topple.
Yeah, a couple of players over towards Catwalk, really wanting to try to force the fight, hoping that the rest of G2 would still be focused on Zekken.
But that opening, I think, tells me quite a lot when I'm watching this VOD back. And like I said, when G2 were playing against MIBR, the position of the knife and their opening defaults were getting antied hard. They're already making changes and moves and maybe coming to fruition unless John can do something about it here and now, but no. Too much there. Weaving in and out, playing off each other beautifully.
And you talk about momentum, this pistol round on the attack side is hyper important on Ascent. On the attack side of Ascent, you might only win 3-4 rounds on the attack side total.
Yeah.
So being able to pick up a pistol and probably the follow-up is enormous. Just changes the numbers so much.
Major difference indeed. Zelsis looking around here, but almost expected here by Leaf.
Well played. Hiding to try to deny the spike. G2 really should try to break the wall and go for this.
Through this one at the final moment here. A lot of Utah going to be expended though. Jorgamo already up, and that's half on the defuse. He's earned it. Oh! That could be problematic.
Yeah, if the idea there was to die to spike, not really accomplished. Trent picking up 3 with the salvos towards the end. I don't really think the Sen ever thought there was a ninja defuse on the cards there.
Player standing.
3 kills. Let's go, Nate. Imagine.
Cat is sufficiently defended there. Up through tree. The Armageddon does need to be watched for. Bang. Salvos at your feet as well. That's a tricky spot indeed, but already
Okay, they got it plus fire.
disengaging, and now the double faces there from G2. Unanticipated with Bang's position. Takes out 2 of them immediately. Sight potentially theirs as well. The Raid just trying to pick them apart.
Chubicho.
Trades there
Balance low.
instantaneously. Trent finds it 2v2 now. The spot that G2 were in as well, without too much control of anything else. Uncertainty. That smoke fades as well. Zelsis might be caught very unaware. Just on a perch, and he's already isolated just one.
Oh, and Valin solo.
Enough that it should just be easy business, yes.
That was good, that was good.
Sana going to be aware that this is fake pressure over towards Cat.
Aye.
Still in control of it.
Aye. Bro, but the right Euro, you were asking for it, bro. What the
Not looking for. Still, we're going to see it now. The Dividing straight up into the side here with the salvos towards the back once more. Jorgamo needs to lead the charge for the rest of his team. They don't have control of main though, and a dash straight forwards into the arms of Leaf. Here the Thorns waiting for Nadia Armageddon. This is going to be chaotic indeed.
Oh, and he gets out.
From the side though, just finding that timing to steal Garden. Rips away a lot of the weapons, but the util is still good. Sen have chances and more. Zelsis finally removed. Thorn in their side. Bang and John QT, they're here. Forwards trying to take that fight as the plan was going down. Leaf's going to be inserted as well into that forward position. Pass most of it here, the flash in the...
Yo, that was nice. That was so nice.
Can overextend into this spot, but with nothing much in their backs, they're trying to...
Spike drop.
A path out towards Tree. They've dropped the spike in their laps, though. Definite options here, and Sentinels could capitalize. Flipping the map entirely from them, and what a shot by Bang! Still, he wants to step up even more here. There's confidence. You can see it in the way that he's playing. Bullets are going to be ringing
He's going so aggressive, man.
Overwhelmed.
Bing is one of the best Phantom players in the world, man.
This is playing on the other side of the map so that the KO ult from Jonah P can't catch him.
Hello, buddy.
Prime
Vice well.
there with the salvos.
A different position now.
Held onto the appropriate angle, saturated to the corner.
He was expecting a flash.
Yeah, he was. Turned to the side.
Ah, yeah, man.
Expecting it, as you said, pre-anticipated, and watching all the angles as well as that response.
Oh, that
Sentinels dragged them out.
This is just unbelievably good from Jorgamo to be able to pick up that second kill as well. A 5v3.
Smoke fading, re-exploration again.
He's not checking that, bro. Oh my god. Clean.
A little bit, but Jorgamo gets the job
Don't
done.
miss me too much.
And this is all just with 50 seconds left to play with. G2 just standing down their ground.
Yeah, there's so much time. G2 have been putting a serious focus on mid.
Let's go, Jorgamo.
Wasn't there this time. He'd thrown it over towards A. But I think G2 know that. They're going to be running an anti-KO setup.
And this week you got VCT and me playoffs, my friends.
He has a lot of util to try and play with here, but already
Oh, unlucky.
There's no safety whatsoever.
Big run here for G2, man. Important for them to keep the weapons, build economy. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. 4 rounds for G2 here already. It's pretty damn good.
It's not threat.
There's a zone flash, I think, as well, he was trying to avoid.
Was it really?
I'm not too sure. Don't know what happened to it. Something exploded.
I like the cross side actually, Jorgamo. I like that one. Ah, that's so unlucky, bro.
It's crazy pressure because when this comes in through A main, if he turns his back for a moment, there's a backstab on Catwalk.
Already laying down the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Wine going to be cleared. Narrate.
Ace split, my friends. Ace split.
Turned up now straight away. Convergent Path's going to be slowing it down to a crawl double dash up and over towards the side.
Good paranoia.
There, bang. Paranoia. Brought enough time forward and even dodged that one to saturate to the side.
What?
Bang!
Yo, Bang is crazy!
That's unbelievable.
And he's one of the best HI players on the map.
Scattered to the wind. Jonah P
Easily.
are forced to do it all. Smokes in your face as well. And bullets are
How?
raining down on you.
Did he do that?
Brella's not going to be saving you much
He was
from
so
that
dead in
one.
my eyes, bro. I thought he was dead for sure.
Very awkward spot indeed. ISO's one. Position noted though. Expecting a second updraft over towards the top.
Ai, gira, Zeca, pra cima deles, Zequinha.
So well played in the moment.
What was that?
From Zekken. Cleaning up from a spot.
Oh my god, what a round, man. What a round.
That was masterfully played by Bang. The paranoia, I think, caught onto 3
Yo, that was
people.
insane, bro. What is that?
And gets the kill onto Jorgu. I mean, probably shouldn't be jumping
Yo,
in
the
that spot,
movement.
to be honest, he's trying to jump to play in his teammate, who
I'm
just
getting
gets
buck
sprayed,
wild, I'm getting
transferred.
buck wild.
But these B players can't really rotate over towards A.
Still Garden. Stretching over towards the side here, but this is all just fake pressure once more to saturate. Oh my, light speed. And he's out of there. Bit of a squeeze being placed now up towards Tree and just a shorty into your hands, but Bang, you got your weapon back and the flash is impeccable. In and out, round to the side. Jorgamo with the movement, but Bang cannot be denied. It's time.
I have the
In
spike.
the sun, it's already that 2v2 and his game of timings right from behind is taken. Bullet to the back there, execution star from Leaf, and it brings it just down to Zelsis to see what he can do in this spot. Steel Garden, even better. Leaf gonna be backing away now.
Oh,
Double tap.
Zouses. A clutch here would be huge, man.
For these G2 players, wrapping around all the way as well, not
He's just baiting.
anticipating. Yeah, it is just bait. Trying to pull this one out all the way.
Gotta reload, gotta reload.
Very difficult to
I almost got that, dude. 7-5, yo, this is a good half for G2. Not that bad for some, but not that bad, but I think 5 for G2 is insane.
Really struggling.
Here we go, here we go!
Okay.
Big pistol, my friends, big pistol.
So that makes it really tough to send 4 players through A main.
Might have spotted on the minimap. I'm not
What?
sure. At least
What?
the suppression
What?
came through, so
Yeah, they know exactly where he is.
yeah, they caught him.
But Leaf...
Here it is, recleared core.
They know about Leaf?
Towards the top of that. Salvos the rate. Does fantastically to even get one in that spot.
What?
But again,
How Leaf is there?
all the way behind here in spawn.
Oh my.
This is a mad timing. He's got the read
Oh my
so well.
god.
They're
How?
wanting for top mid pressure. I think
I'm confused.
Looked all the way up today.
Oh,
Spot that one.
wait.
I'm sure.
Yes, bang saw
Yeah,
him.
it's pinged.
What?
Notifying.
Ah, what is this round?
Get a bit of a move on once more. Marathon sprint across the map.
Well, you
Oh,
just know
that's
the B is
fact, bro.
undefended. If Lee is pushed all the way out through B, then it's empty. These rotators for the defense are going to be trying to race you.
What?
Zen ascending the footsteps in this direction while the spike goes back into A.
What is going on here?
Valin indeed, and he's just caught that timing against it. Zekken was hard clearing onto the one side of things. It's caught out now. Reinforcements are going to be arriving. Desperate at that for G2, but time is of the essence again. 12 seconds. It's counting down into the round in a double phase.
For Sen's gonna lose this round?
Putting a stop to all of this here with only seconds.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's no more chances now.
I think this is
Dry
GG.
and shy, and all they have to do is live. Kills a consolation at this point. It's a pistol round win for G2.
Nah, too soon, too soon, too soon. Let's not say that.
Made a game here for Sentinels, at least hoping that they can pull some G2 players out, potentially get a pick off of it. Jorgamo, seen it, that's a no.
Man, did they make changes on the noise scope of this rapper?
Fast to register for my eyes, at
Because I
least.
seen some insane shots, bro.
Potential weaknesses in their setup.
And before it was so
Really just
hard to
laying
hit.
all of this here, bang, still accurate as ever. Classic in hand, but
I think sometimes it's right to do some hitting changes, man.
Player of Leaf as well.
Things better, bro. I know they do, bro. I know they do.
It was Utah by Jonah P to flash to try and help him out entirely.
Weapons and everything.
Away with it. And yeah, here it is. Forces a couple of eyes at the G2 players at least to be watching that direction. The drone dodged and timing. Leaf is going to be making sure to shore that one up. Back through market. Reclaims for the sound as well. It's a dangerous position to be in. The rate. He's looking to
Okay, 1-for-1.
harder. Just the one.
No, it's in play.
Sent flying forwards and
You look at this guy. Spike!
Snappy.
Oh my god, bro.
Away, rips the head clean.
Yo,
Not
Leaf
even
is
giving
too
up that
good.
space. They heard the spikes
Just
up
one
down,
tap
but they're willing to
as I was
relocate
there.
anyway.
Leaf is so aggressive, so confident. He's the vice player. If he goes down in that spot, it's massive for Sen. But he believes in his own aim and his own read on the game so much. A has been weak for G2. It's only had these two players defending it the entire time. And the net is starting to tighten. But Valin, Jonah, they still have a lot of util to hold this off.
Bangs down,
As he
bangs
goes
down.
Yeah, he does indeed. G2 are getting so damn active as well.
Man,
though.
this
That
will
could
break
push out
Sun
through
economy
main.
if they lose.
Timing for the backstab onto the cat players, but G2 are happy to play a bit further back.
G2 will tied up the map. Map is defender's side, bro.
Have faith in the retake at this point.
I'm a little bit surprised they even want the door closed because they've got to find a pick here before the retake comes through.
Door's going to be broken at the moment.
Oh, look at the flank threat.
Down to red. Alarm bells ringing.
Oh, he drawn that first.
He's going to be pushed out into the open. This drone, he's got to expect it. With the position, the stun is a good connection. Trent, though, still doesn't open himself up. He wants to play this one with the salvos, and he lets his team do the
Gets
damage.
one.
Second, one to the grave with him.
Man, Trent is not just insane individually. His utility is great. His aim is great. Guy is
Still hitting
smart.
shots like that. Be taken out. Forces the drone out of G2 here, but it's these G2 players right here. Jorgamo under the threat here. Heat's going to be turned up out of the pan and into the fire. It's Sentinels. Two quick ones earned as well up through heaven. You got to try and deny this purge that Leaf is sat upon. They do just that.
Nice early use of the ultimate. Completely caught those players on tree.
Big round by San. Big round by San.
All watched. Stand up and kiss a player.
Okay, not the best weapons for G2 now.
The NBA fans are wondering.
We're still to see
they were.
the operator here on this map. Man, I don't even remember Zakan using it too.
But now that big null command removed from the attack side should make things slightly easier here for the defenders.
Saturate slows it down. Now they know where the drone's coming from. With salvos. He's barely out of there.
Went
Zekin's
there.
still alive.
Q combo.
Bang forward. Oh, as bad as anything doesn't matter.
His eye is good for those, man.
Magnificent today, hasn't he?
And man, G2 force it here, bro. Their money is sheesh.
And G2 react.
You know?
Jorg and Leaf walking forwards.
I'm trying
possibly straight into
to
the arms of
stop
Zek.
using some words, man, but it's so hard.
Stab multiple times here, but Leaf is watching.
Especially for me in Brazil.
Hold on, Armageddon's going to.
My house, we use a lot of bad words, bro.
That is a pick your poison situation.
I know it's not pretty, but...
My goodness!
Oh my god, oh my
Oh,
god.
that's immaculate from Trent.
It's a 2v3. Turned on his head immediately. Celsius, you have the ult to work with again, but look at this, the positioning of Leaf. He's already here. I think you can hear it. Rumble of some of these footsteps, convergent pass just to slow them all the way down.
Launching thorns.
There is that uncertainty. Sentinel's trying to slow this one down and hope that Celsius will be offered up a couple of picks here, but with the util out in the open, doesn't expect that.
What a turnaround in this round.
Man, I thought things was
Bang
going
pulls out
cool Sentinels way. I forgot G2 is so good with this round. But man, wasn't a 5v4, 5v3, something like that?
Can hear a waylay fast behind.
Yeah, put in a squeeze now as a vice grip here. The Storm.
This is a tilting round to lose.
Pathing. It's going to get predictable.
All right. No, you should get the plant. You should get the plant.
Wide, and Leaf is just smart.
He had only one chance in winning this round, bro.
Spraying away, but time is already going to be played. As long as Trent stays alive, it's going to be another one added to the tally.
Oh, make it
So good at
expensive.
identifying what they need to do in these clutch situations.
The rate, you have the salvos to instantly break this one. You can pop out onto these players, but a Steel Garden is again going to be lying in wait here from Leaf. He's going to be slowing down these players out towards the back of the side.
God,
over. Giacomo denies him at the doorstep. Saturate, potentially even better, but Zekin does put him in his place.
What?
Forwards, now with only
You're
15
trying to
seconds
tell,
left.
bro.
This is G2.
Remember this agent for the game.
Jumping on the chance. Death by 1,000 cuts indeed. Sentinels between a rock and a hard place. There's no chasm to get this spike down.
No chance, my friends. No chance. 11 to 9 and no money for Sand. Man, 20 is
Only two
they
more
would
rounds
boost it, bro.
needed
Not
before
gonna lie.
G2.
We saw plenty of hero plays from these Sentinels players, and again, as you said, Josh, this is ass off once more.
Why?
He's out of there, but he does. Oh no, no dash available.
All part of my plan, bro. All part of my plan.
Second, forced into a difficult spot. He wants to fight his way back out.
Oh my god, maybe not.
Right from behind.
No smoke over towards Market. I think Zekin assumed that was being covered.
Yeah, they assuming a lot of things there.
It was all
in the way. Oh my god.
Towards Cart. Just with the movement as well, the refract in the back pocket. Giacomo. Tail end of the duration of that one still. He's alive. That means a player advantage for G2 to play around.
Alright, still has
Narrate
Zod.
has been holding his ult for such a long time. Can he find some value out of it?
Okay, Bang has smoke.
Turn a player disadvantage.
Otherwise, it's going to mean G2 up to 12 here. Up to series point in our grand finals.
What? With the last bullet, man.
And this is it, Narrate.
But these guys are too good, bro. Just too good. It's map series championship point for G2 Esports. They're looking to get another trophy, man.
Chances. 3 tournament
And imagine, bro, these guys almost lost to the Thieves.
kickoff.
They almost lost to EG.
5-map blend
And they will-
these two teams.
Actually, they're very close to be, once again, champions of Americas.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
But now G2 can feel it.
I think going through so much pressure in this lower bracket will make this team a dangerous threat to everyone on Masters, man.
And now they've got 3 opportunities to lift the Americas trophy again and come in, skipping the Swiss stage.
Oh, that's
In a
big.
phenomenal spot for Toronto.
That's big. But yeah, I don't like that. I would like to see that on the Swiss stage too.
America's at least domestically. To be one of the first teams to get the back-to-back. It's up to Zekin to try and put a stop to that.
I think it's best for things to play more games, you know, on internationals.
Tip of the spear, but he's just being isolated still. They deal with Leaf. Armageddon in through the back. Finds a bit of time and a bit of space as well, but they have to deal with Trent, and it's a stun against the back wall. He's penned himself in, skipping and hopping all the way through. Second, isolates it, finds that fight in DG2. Just relentless. Making the move on now, still with that player disadvantage. Giacomo cleans it up onto the side.
Center is still alive, bro. Still fighting. They are not done yet.
Dealt with, but Sen have got plenty more waiting for them on the other side of the A side here. A lot of util expended.
But again, I think it's going to be a retake. We're looking towards
Look at the ults. Yeah, yeah.
Value they get out of the ults.
Huge ults.
Sen are controlling Catwalk and Tree. They're not closing the door and locking themselves in on site.
No one from Sen is close to the
They have
roots.
to fight forwards here. As soon as the ults are used, find a timing, a window of opportunity here against G2, and here it is. First ult can be sent out on QT, already catching it. Conversion past Zekin. He's isolated on a bloody island. Slow to a crawl, but he still gets the one. Sentinels, can they do it? Pull it back from the brink, but again, they're isolated, cut out of the sight, divided away from it, and spammed, and stuck away.
What?
Sen, dropping like flies, and for G2, in all eyes.
It was a 4v2. This would break G2 economy. But some way, somehow, trying to the best play in the road closes out for G2. GG.
An outrageous way for the map to finish. Much improved over the last time.
Legendary, my friends. Legendary.
This team, like I said, only a
I say that right now. Trent
grueling through the
is
lower
coming
bracket.
to Masters Toronto
Against
as the
100
best
thieves
fucking
in
player in the
OT on
world.
Final map against an EG team that looked like they had the momentum. The These players didn't
Leave a
even
like,
know
subscribe,
whether they'd be in
activate
this spot.
notifications, share the video with your
Didn't know whether
friends.
they'd even
Comment, this helps a
qualify.
lot.
Third place.
I love you all.
Never mind.
This week
First
we'll be
place.
back with VCT EMEA, my friends.
History today.
See you there.
And Ender had talked about it.
And also check it out at never.com.
There are
Links in the
only a
descriptions,
few
the new
games
sponsor of the channel.
that set your legacy in Valorant. And they managed to avoid elimination in the lower bracket.
I hope this music doesn't give me copyright, bro. Please, please.
G2 making history, and here it is. Your Stage 1 2025 America's Champions.
Legends, legends.
G2.
Well played, Sen. Well played. Good game too.
Doing what everybody expected of them.
It is time, my friends, for PaperX to face Boom in the elimination game, dude. Get ready, this one will be legendary, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Jing on raise. Forsaken on your... Oh, you're no. Omen, Omen. And tripping.
Ghosts here in hand, a sheriff for Jing. Similar firepower in the hands of Boom on the attack.
Famous on you. Those 9, my boy. Ay, 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 bro.
And this will show Boom.
Something's on Euro, bro.
Yesterday's game 2 with what to do around the C site, though. That's a lot of shots as you bait out the shear wall.
Baits it, does eat not that much damage for how many shots.
And this is PaperX map pick.
78.
Next one will be Fracture. Picked by Boom, the decider. I hope, man. I really do. We get to see us.
Something still left back over towards the A site.
But the Arc Rose as well, poised to flash everybody who's...
Today we also got the grand finals of China, America. So my friends, a lot of great games. Stay tuned.
Ahead of this one, and Jing, what a track on the headshot. Fame is going to be thinking down there on the slide. Just managed to find Pac-Man, but Jing, he's able to come away with 2 kills. The spike now dropped. Forsaken swooping out.
Oh, it's lagging a little bit.
DOS9. Just the one
I think this
kill
will fix
bounce
it.
to back. Look at the setup, the read here from PaperX going.
I want to see Boom playing their best game today. I want to see PaperX playing their best game too.
With this, and Jing is up over the top. Now he's got a showstopper. He's lobbed it in.
Jing is playing his best.
Is dead.
He's back. He's back.
Is damn near over. DOS9 lingering here within the smoke. Looks like not really being given too much of a consideration. Does manage to push out to find Patman, but
Yeah, I'm losing this round here. It's similar to what happened with Boom against DNG, man. They had terrible starts. When they tried to come back, it was already too late.
Wants to get involved, wants to find
They need to wake up earlier today, my friends. Otherwise, they will get eliminated.
0 start. No ping down. Either way, Wall gets raised, and he's going to have to tap the door, you would suspect, but Forsaken will just go ahead and find the headshot. Let's see Slasher now recovering a
Princess
weapon.
Slasher, 2v2.
Use.
They can win this,
Now
man.
into a 2v2. Spike is trying to be brought through the baby door and around. 30 seconds remaining, but PaperX have
30 seconds.
double stacked this angle.
Okay, 1v1. Oh, those 9. He was born for this moment, man. But Patman, he was clutching yesterday.
Bite the bait.
You imagine if you go see?
Sees and a haunt, depending on what angle he can
Oh
come
my
from.
god, this guy's cooking. He's so smart, bro. He's so
Yeah, and that'll
smart.
actually provide a little bit of assurance time
Jesus
as well.
Christ.
More time that you can play with the
What a player.
Seconds left.
bit of an open plan.
Look at this open plant.
Go though.
Oh, he can go anywhere he wants, man.
He's going to try to push up, can play the close angle here. Waterfall. Footsteps are
Very hard.
Should have the jump. Oop. The shot rings out. I'm not sure if Patman had actually cleared him there. No, he's got a haunt in the seas. Tucks back around the corner, and it's just going to get
Yo,
caught
those
there.
9 is different, bro. This guy is actually different.
Boom, their first round win effectively in that Thrifty.
Yeah.
One of the best players in the world right now, man. For sure, for sure.
Weaponry, getting some of the early damage and the trades as well, and then affording a little bit of reset time for the team to upgrade towards the Vandals as well. A bit of overzealousness from Jing in that one. And you think, all right, maybe some stability will be brought back, but it's the trade game and it's the timing and positioning of
Man,
DOS9.
his decision making is
One of the key
incredible.
members
It's
that we were seeing a little
incredible.
bit.
See when that does get sent, something for now.
30 seconds left.
Just hang back, dodge the stun, Famous.
Time is getting low, man. Oh my god.
Just a little bit snappier with it.
20
Takes him to
seconds.
pieces, yeah, 20 seconds, and there's still that Odin locked inside of Tree. Forsaken's just spraying through now, finds the first.
Man, this is real break. Boom economy once
This
again.
round, it's over. They need
Bro,
to
and they lost out the weapons. Only berserks. Ay, 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 man.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Bad
So
for
back to
Boom,
back in
amazing
rounds.
for PaperX.
So if that's where things do eventuate.
Oh my god. You heard that?
Berserks just around the corner, and Jing just
King's
a
on
little bit
fire, man.
faster.
13 kills already.
That previous damage dealt to Berserks, making a bit of a difference there. So he ends up getting picked apart.
And these are the situations where you expect something to be using the dimensional drift to pivot some information for the rest of the team and allow Jing to get on in, but Boomer changing it up. They wanted to go.
Up and over the top.
Oh, look at Jing, man.
What? The fall damage.
That's insane, man.
Now the Armageddon going to be rolling out. Divide in the push forward ahead of this one, but DOS9 is there. Has the angle, has the headshot. Something arrives on the site. Still just the open hand, though. It's what a flick and a half. I have no idea how he managed to find that, but they have bought time. The spike never planted throughout this here. Now being committed to. Splash sent up and over the top. The peak coming in. Patman.
Yo, that's well played by PaperX, man. That's well played. Yo, something is looking so good too.
6 rounds.
Just don't put him in Brimstone anymore, please.
Here of Lotus.
Just a lot of distraction from PaperX.
Bro, this was a crazy round. And the money on Boom, man. Ay, not looking good, bro. But the bundles must be high, so let's see.
In there yet again, you've got Jing making sure
Vizx got this kill on Jing. One a bit different.
Showstopper, 36 HP. That's actually taken there in the fall damage.
Oh, good to the foot.
But he still has to vertically hit that one. 2 versus 2 scenario, and it was, you know, vulnerability when you're trying to establish.
They don't have the pit to try to go along with it.
Devi can actually, yeah, remove the guns.
Says, let's put you back on a Thrifty. Overdrive.
Remove that, bro.
He likes those odds. Pushing forward, able to find one. DOS9 holding things down at the back. Famous comes away with a third for
yeah, man.
now.
I didn't even mention, but it's 7-1 already.
And that is an immense amount of immediate damage.
7-2, 7-2. Great run by Famous. Man, I wanna see you on fire, Famous, because that game against JNG wasn't good, dude. You are an insane player. You know that. We all know that.
Sort of advantages, and they need to be able to have some time to settle down.
But man, this map is attack side, not good for Boom, bro.
Hit this round either. It's just the timing for something over at the C-Mound side of things, you know. Generally, if you'd see Devi put the Arc Rose over at Mound, he can be flashing first to allow something to go on for that.
Bro, gotta say, PaperX is back.
Timing that Famous gets cross and then is able to overdrive.
Swooping around, 2 players now contained back behind this smoke. Berserk's is gonna try to hold the line, but gets
what? Oh my god, he got so blind.
For a second, it looked like it might have ended with disaster.
If he dodged that flash, man, he'll get 2 kills for free.
Smoke shorty in hand, Jing ends up falling to the wayside. Now 3v3. Famous looking for the shot, but it's gonna be Patman who finds it.
Chucho.
Just over the shoulder with the op. Doesn't find the contact, and now Spike opened up to start getting tapped here. Swing out, Divide. Holding from the one angle, loses out the fight. Patman now asked to clutch this out. And see Slasher down to a sliver, dead. But does he read the reposition? Has the shorty. Seems like he has an idea, but the time is starting to dwindle. Footsteps gonna be heard. Gets it down to half, and Patman! Does he actually have it?
Oh, oh my god.
Been a monstrous clutch. Meanwhile, double push around the back is Forsaken, trying to readjust, but Jing
good trade, good trade.
to play off it as well.
17 kills, man, that's impressive. And counting.
The fight. Jing comes away with another kill as something does end up
it's lagging a little bit again.
The C site here. The last 2 remaining players, with both of them tagged up.
Is it me or is the broadcast actually?
Planted.
Timing though from Patman, swinging around the back, watched here by NC Slasher. The first shot missed here. Patman in perfect position to capitalize. Doesn't read NC Slasher.
Rolling Thunder too.
Now has all the info that they need.
Bro.
From here, the Rolling Thunder, far too risky. 14 health remaining.
Yeah. Yo, Jing is on fire, bro. He's so back.
Shut it down.
What is this?
Tagging him up makes it a little bit easier for PaperX to come in together as a team at the end. A really great idea to just get through the A lobby earlier. You know, the respot as well.
I want to see 3 maps.
Prowler, noting that Shiro is still up the guts of B as well. So
if you're gonna lose here, it's fine. But we've got to win Fracture.
From PaperX in this round to have the components for the trades available. And really lock.
And man, it's interesting to see that PaperX decide to leave Fracture open, right?
In that sort of scenario.
After yesterday.
Is if the shot is hit from Famous for a 2 versus 2 and they're rolling thundering one side where they're expecting the opponents to come from and setting him up on another op line.
Man, Berserk's
what you have for PaperX, that
only 1 kill, dude. Shiro double of his kills. That's true.
That pit comes into play. You've got something who can scout. And the Rocket that can a Viper, but something, never mind, is going to be taken down. Rocket does go flying. Damage found on.
But look at the movement, bro.
Coming through. Swings in with the Stinger, but Jing finds the headshot. Was able to shut down the enemy Neon.
Oh, I miss. seeing this race so much. But on last end, he plays Omen, bro. And not gonna lie, he's looking good playing Omen, bro. Really good. Low-key, Jing right now. It took a while,
out and Forsaken is lurking with a judge
but he's in a very good position, man.
They might just save
Very
themselves,
good position, I mean,
otherwise, a
in
drip
terms of
towards C,
flexibility
towards Mound could cost them.
Oh, but it does
And the
look like
individual
they're
performance.
toying with the idea of C.
They're clustered up. This could be devastating. There's one. Can't find the second.
They're actually going to beat Paper X towards this C side too, so maybe finally we're going to get the pit in play for
Yeah,
Berserks.
yeah.
The two players.
And this Stinger here in this situation is pretty good too. Guarding 10 for his slasher.
Save it here, perhaps for the post plant. Pit goes in first, but Patman, bit of a faster timing, pushes forward, finds him. It's he Slasher now. Has to do it all! But the Pico.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. Yo, everything that Jing is trying to do, it's working, man. Everything.
Paper X are up 9-3.
Everything is life is momentum, bro. You know?
Side of Lotus.
Yeah, I mean, it's better
Confidence
than the,
is everything, my
10-2
friends.
half that they got against T1 if you consider Boom's side of things, right? But it's just another story.
And
where
confidence
Paper X
is a tricky
have
thing,
really
man.
Great ideas on this
It's hard to get
They've
and
got
so
great
easy to
recognition
lose.
of the gaps around the map. And Boom, I mean, we've seen that.
Be able to take this map, it would be one of the biggest comebacks we have seen. There's context included.
What's happening?
Players, Shiro able to find one.
Bro, how something's alive,
The
dude?
sauce. Ends up falling to something's hands. DOS9 though, nice little lurk behind the box. Finds Patman, finds Devi. DOS9 continuing to try to be the hero here for the team, but Jing cutting him down with a shot.
Yeah, my friend. So, Fracture is coming soon.
Thorns that just go ahead, hold off that back angle, upper, to get the spot on NC Slasher. There's something checking around towards stairs and hits the headshot through the corner.
Yeah, that's insane.
Pivot towards the A site now as well, and I'm looking at the utility of Boom. You have nothing really to play for on this retake.
No paranoia.
Where is the Boom from group stage, man?
They try to get themselves into positions.
Where is that thing? What happened?
The way. Jing, however, does get caught. DOS9.
They are not fitting the Wolf, man.
Go ahead, find the one.
Wolf is looking weak right now.
Divide, collecting another.
Can barely move.
Two. Finishing off that low HP member.
Oh my god, never mind. Berserk. Let's go, let's go.
Paper X recounting back to Master Shanghai.
He's laughing, having
in front of one another.
good spirits there, man. That's nice to
Does
say.
give Boom a round win. So far, Berserks avoiding detection. The bound across, Jing still somehow comes away with that kill. The judge now from Forsaken just storming forward towards Waterfall. And even gets Shiro down to 67. The armor ripped away from him.
And you've got an operator, remember, for this retake. Do you have to consider saving this to the next round?
I think you absolutely do.
No, man, if you're a Boom, you're not you don't save here. If you're a Boom, you go. You gotta go, man. You don't. I'm not gonna give you the map point.
Just cut the losses here.
If you give it the map point here,
their own map pick.
you are trolling.
Slasher, however, is able to find one. The judge for now on the ground. Showstopper, however, similarly at the ready, just looking to try to contain them back. Boom, pushing forward, persevering. Paint shell sent. Jing frantically trying to figure
Gotta
out
go,
Shiro's
gotta
position.
believe, bro. It's the only way. If you don't
Pull
believe,
back shot.
then you already lost.
Invest those in a round such as this as Paper X.
Oh.
Team, they very well
Get
may.
out, bro. Get out of there.
Could be quick in towards the C site with the Nightfall to lead first too.
With the paint shell, sending him off the angle here. Bucky in hand for Jing, just trying to scare him off and force him back. A bit of damage here now, down to 21. Swing onto the corner though, Forsaken, doubling back, is able to find DOS9. Shiro,
Ah,
dead.
bro. Oh, look at the round they're gonna
Got the
lose.
stinger,
That's
pushes in,
crazy.
finds Berserks.
Wait, that was
Slasher
spike.
pitching through
Okay,
the
they
smoke,
got
is
it
able to
back.
find one. The spike drop for a brief little moment. Famous with the off. The swing down, and NC Slasher loses the fight.
Now you're safe.
Famous.
No, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. You cannot give them a point.
The question is again, do you save it? Or do you
Nah,
try to
bro.
play it
But
out?
what save, bro?
Relayed how low some of these players are, but now he's trapped in. Slides across, gets the no scope. Oh,
Give me this
style
weapon.
perhaps.
One bullet.
One bullet. Reloads. Can he split this? No. The Bucky will once again sing out.
Mad point.
Into an overtime scenario.
Yeah, but I like. For the Boom here, man, they are just thinking about to get some confidence. You know what I mean?
Storming through.
Arm up a little bit more.
Push up, close angle. Jing able to find one.
And Jing is looking to get 30 kills, bro.
Into the smoke.
That's his goal in this match.
Shot not quite connecting there is something.
What an amazing performance, man. Just
In
incredible.
the meantime, though, he's pinching forward. He's gotten himself as well over to the baby door. And now this back row
The title will
position
be
is all
Jing
shattered.
is back, my
Wide
friends.
open as it's just DOS9 and Berserk's left standing.
It's because of this
Cloud9
map. I
could
don't
get
know
out
if
of
they're
there,
gonna
but his
win, if they're
teammate
gonna
couldn't.
lose.
And Berserk's just used the pit
It's
on
not
the C-side,
spoiled,
remember,
okay?
so they kinda knew where
Another
he
day I
was
said,
already.
yeah, he's back, and they lost the game. So
Peeing in, checking things out.
That he might.
Nothing spotted Berserk's. Just the stinger in the smoke. As the C's gets a grab. I think noise has been made. And like you're pointing out to me now, yep, Devi still on a lurk. Missing maybe a timing. DOS9 seemingly has spotted him, but Devi
GG, clean map once again from Paper Rex. Jing is back, but Paper Rex is back too, bro. Oh my god.
As they take the opening map here in this elimination series.
Yeah, it just definitely feels like Lotus is a very comfortable map for Paper Rex when they are going through a time of figuring out who's playing on what role.
They're laughing,
This
they're
one
feeling good.
just looks